Good afternoon, welcome back. This is Saima. I'm back with another video. If you haven't met me before, I'm a nurse from Southeast England. I'm here in the UK for the past 3 years, more than 3 years now. So in today's video, I'm going to talk about dependents visa, whether they need an English test or who are your dependents, what are the documents you need for your dependents, and the visa fee, each and everything about the dependents we are going to talk about in this video. If you haven't subscribed the channel, please do so. I provide information about UK nursing, about NMC process, registration process, visa immigration updates, healthcare support workers jobs, or any other kinds of jobs. Each and everything around me we discuss on this channel, right? So what are you waiting for? Please consider subscribing. Let's dive into the video without any further delay. Dependents, if we talk about dependents, your dependents are your husband, your wife, your kids under the age of 18, your civil partner, or your unmarried partner, provided that you send all the information, you send all the documents, all the your call logs to, or your pictures to visa immigration update, to UK visa and immigration. When you send all your documents, you need to include your call logs, your financial receipts. If you send money to each other, you can also include your pictures. If you are applying for your unmarried partner, yes, your unmarried partner is also your dependents, but not your parents. You cannot call your parents as your dependents, but you can call them on a visitor visa or any other visa type. All right, because a lot of people, they ask me, can I call my parents here in the UK as my dependents? Can they live with me permanently? There are other kinds of visas you can apply for, but not as your dependents for your parents. All right, and if we talk about the English test, do your dependents need an English test? To be honest, your dependents, they don't need any English test. No IELTS, no OET for your dependents. They can come without any English test. All right, only the documents they need, as your dependents, they just need to provide marriage certificate, criminal record, we call it police clearance certificate, pictures of your pictures together, or any financial, if you share money with each other, you can provide as a proof also. All right, the other thing you need to include is your passport, obviously. So 4 or 5 documents you need to include. If you are living in the UK, you want to bring you want to call your dependent, you need to provide the proof of your accommodation. If you have one, well and good, give the proof of your accommodation, and you need to give them address. Maybe 1 bedroom or 2 bedroom flat would be enough as a proof for your accommodation. Also, you can include your bank statements and your utility bills. All right, if you don't have utility bills, bank statements, or council tax or tenancy agreement, it's perfectly fine. These are the documents only you need for your dependent visa. And obviously your dependent, they need a TB test also. While applying for your visa, you can check on the UKVI on government's website, on the government.uk. You can check on their website whether your country is in the list where they need a TB certificate. All right, TB certificate is very, very important, and make sure your dependent do that before they come to the UK. So no need English test. All right, and the visa fee, if we talk about dependents visa fee, it's same for the adults or for the kids. It's around 462 currently, but the prices of the visa, they can change. Also, it depends which kind of service do you use. If you use priority service, obviously the prices they are going to be very high. If you use the normal price, it will be less, and normally it take time, so apply for the visa in advance. All right, if you are married, you need to submit your marriage certificate, and if your marriage certificate, your nikah nama is from the church or from the mosque, then you need to verify it. You need to register it with NADRA first. After the registration, you need to get it verified from the Foreign Affairs Ministries. When it's verified, then only you can submit that. For your kids, you need their birth certificates or you also need, if they have a B form, you can submit that also for the kids. If they are studying, you need the letter from the schools also, but I'm not sure what kind of documents you need if they are studying in the schools or college. All right, and for your unmarried partner, you need the pictures, your pictures together. You need your call log or messages log, or you need also, if you send money to each other, you need that proof also. Okay, just to make your case strong. For civil partner, you can provide the same documents. Photos, they are very, very important. Your call log and messages, they are very, very important. Make sure your case is very, very strong. It's not important that you are married to bring your unmarried partner. All right, so it totally depends on your case whether it's going to be successful or not. If you include all the documents that I have mentioned, there is no way that you are going to get refusal. But still, people, they get their visa refused. Because why? Because a lot of people, they think they are on shortlist visa. Let's say I apply for my husband visa and I don't include the relevant documents, I don't include tenancy agreement, or I don't include financial statement, I mean bank statement. Obviously, I'm going to get a rejection. So you need to make sure that you include the bank statements, you include the tenancy agreement if you have one, you include the utility bills and a marriage certificate, proof of your relationship. If you have your pictures of the wedding, you can include those also. Also the pictures of you living together, I mean if for the past year, if they have time on that, well and good. If they don't have time, it's perfectly fine also. So pictures and marriage certificate and all those things you need to include. If you don't have accommodation, when I applied for my husband, I didn't have any accommodation. I was living in the hospital's accommodation. So I wrote a letter stating that I'm looking for accommodation, but I don't have any accommodation currently, and it was totally fine. All right, you just need to make sure that you write a letter clearly, write your name, your passport number, your your phone number, your address, where you living currently. And you can state that this is my name, my address, my date of birth, my passport number, and I'm inviting my husband as dependent. Then in the bracket you can write his name, his date of birth, passport number, and I'm inviting him as my dependent, and I'll be fully responsible to support him financially. Okay, this is the letter you can write, and if there is any problem, I'll be responsible for that. All right, this is the letter you can write to the immigration. The second thing is you can get a letter from your employer. Ask them that you need a letter saying that I work here and this is my salary, and when I joined, and that I'll be taking care of my dependent. Yes, sometimes HR department, they don't give you letter, but if you tell them that I need a letter for the visa processing, they'll give you one. All right, so this is the two things you need if you don't have accommodation in the UK and you still want to apply for dependent visa. All right, you can write a letter and get a letter from the employer. These two letters you need to submit, and this is what I did. I'm sharing my experience. All right guys, I hope you find this video helpful. If you still have any questions, let me know in the comment section. I'll be happy to answer any queries. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye. God bless. Make sure to share the video with your friends and colleagues who wants to bring their spouse or their kids to the UK. Thank you. Have a good weekend. Bye bye. Take care.